All right, so we're going to be creating our own kind of custom video game level for Pivot, so we can animate it in Pivot. And I started using Sketchpad.io. You can use any graphics design program. Heck, you could draw your own video game level, take a picture, and then you can upload that picture into Pivot. So there's so many ways to do it. I'm going to use Sketchpad because it's free, it's online, which means a lot of people can use it. And here's how I got what I've got right here. So I'm going to start new. And I selected graph paper and I set it to 800 by 800. So that's my custom size. Whatever program you use, you can do it for whatever size you want. I just thought a square would look nice in a lot of different websites. So I've got this started. And what I did was I looked up Super Mario blocks 2D. And that gave me lots of options. So let's say I start with this brick right here, okay? And it gives me this very large brick. And actually, I can see that it's transparent. I'm going to right click and copy image. This is a good thing. When it changes and you see the background has that checkerboard, sometimes that checkerboard is not actually transparent. It's just a picture of the checkerboard. But anyway, I'm going to paste this, Control V. Let's click Control V. Okay, so I just pasted it in, and now I'm going to hold down the Shift button. Actually, you don't need to hold Shift. You just grab the corner, and I'm going to make that thing smaller. And maybe this is going to be my floor. Then I'm going to hit Control C and Control V. I just pasted it. Now I can use the arrows to move and position my objects. Now, this might be easier or, I don't know, harder. You can use your mouse too. I'm going to see, can I highlight both of them? Yeah, Control C, Control V. Boom. And then I'm going to highlight all 4 of those, Control C, Control V. And now I've got a little floor for my background. Now you can be much more creative. You could have a much more creative background. You could do one of those kind of Super Mario sky things. Then I'm going to find, that's my ground. And then I'm going to find one more block to be sort of the jump on blocks here. And let me try this one. This is kind of a classic Mario thing. So I'm going to right click, copy image. I'm going to go back to Sketchpad. I'm going to press Control V. If it's really big, you just got to resize it. I'm going to resize it, and then I'm going to bring this into Pivot in a little bit. But I'm going to Control C, Control V. And I'm going to make, I'm going to make it so my character has to parkour around on some of these blocks. Now, you can also save these blocks as individual items that you could use inside of Pivot so that they can actually move in Pivot. So if you want them to move, don't create them as part of a background. If they're going to be solid and your character can move around on them, then, make whatever you want. So I'm going to encourage you to make your own levels, make it more interesting than mine. If you want things that would move, like in a game, like how things move around, then my suggestion is don't add them straight in. Instead, so for example, if I want this block to move, I would right click and I would save image as, and I would save this as a, brown Mario block or something like that. Then you can load it into Pivot. So I can go, I'll actually open up Pivot. Let's get Pivot open here. Okay, Pivot 5. There we go. In fact, I'll load my background and I'm going to turn off my virtual camera for now. And I can go File, Load Sprite Image. This is any image that you pull off the internet that you want to use. And I'm going to go Brown Mario block, open. Now, if the block is too big, I can always resize it. And then I can also copy and paste blocks. So I could have it in here. And then if my character wanted to, like, if the block was going to fall or move, like when I stepped on it, it fell away, then I can animate it like that. Also, edit options. I can make this the right size. I'll make this the same size as maybe the background I'm making. And I'll stick my background in just so you can see that whole process. So there's my 800 by 800. I've got a block here that I could use if I wanted. And I'm going to go back to Sketchpad and I'm going to save this background that I just made. So I'm going to go down to the little export symbol here at the bottom, It's the little disk symbol. And I'm going to download a JPEG, not a PNG in this case. And I'm just going to call this level 1B because I already created a level 1 as practice. Doesn't matter what you call it, just so you can find it. But if you're going to make multiple levels, I call it level 1, level 2, level 3, or screen 1, screen 2, or world 1, world 2. It's up to you how you do it. Go back to Pivot, and I'm going to go to File, Load, Background Image. And I'm going to load that level. Boom. Now you could import a picture of Mario and have a little Mario jumping. Now it gets trickier because, yeah, you could do that. So that's one thing you could do. I'm going to do it with my stick figure. I'm going to load a custom stick figure and have my figure play the level. Maybe I add some coins. That's my favorite thing in video games is the coins, collecting coins, right? So I'm going to put Mario coin here. Mario coin. Let's find a Mario coin. Let's see. How about this one? Let's see if there's one with a transparent background. There we go. That one sort of looked like it went transparent. I saw the checkerboard appeared after I clicked on it, which is usually a good sign. I'm going to save this image, and I'm just going to call it Mario coin. Save, and I'm going to go back to Pivot, and I'm going to go to File, Load Sprite Image. And there's my Mario coin. I think this is going to be very large. Yeah, it's very large because it was like 1,000 by 1,000. So I'm going to click on that. I'm going to go over here to the numbers. I'm going to type in, I'm going to say 10. Yeah, maybe even, yeah. Okay, that's too small. Zero's too small. How about 7? Yeah, that's perfect. Then my character can jump up and collect the coin. The coin could even be floating or doing something. I can hit Control C, Control V. I can paste a copy of that coin. Now, if my background doesn't look right, or if something's wrong with it, or my character, so for example, I like that the size he is, I might make him bigger, I might make him smaller, so that he fits the world. I'm gonna mess around with his colors. Like when he jumps up here, he's too tall. So if I were to adjust this, I might go back to my original drawing and pull that block down a little bit more. It's up to you. You want to put fire, spikes. You want to have creatures. If you want to have creatures that are going to move, you need to save them and then load them as a sprite image. And for now, I'd love to see what you come up with. So today is kind of create your own custom video game. And let's see how it comes out. Maybe come up with a name for it, okay? Or take an existing video game and make new levels that don't exist that you think would be cool. Have fun, and I'll talk to you later.